Alright, my name is Alex Foster. I'm the lead singer for Your Favorite Enemies, and you're watching Rocknlive. The show was amazing. That every places we're going, like this when we're on tour, we always organizing like something like a little secret show or something like that, which will be like free, because we know that sometimes it's not that you don't want to go to a concert. Sometimes it's all the circumstances that you're kind of stuck somewhere. You don't have like €10 or $10 or whatever. So for us, we're always organizing a little something that just like last minute, and then we're spreading the news and whatever wants to come. We played tonight was very cool, and we played in all different places, crazy stuff like a temple in Japan, like places like that, like a tea house in Beijing. So we're always trying to find a little something that will be like a little special. So then people can relate to that, that it's not only about like the big entertainment thing, So yeah, that was amazing. It's really like a family party for us.
It's been a while, isn't it? Where did we lose each other? Is it somewhere between your skin, my grief and weakness?
Yeah, every night we're trying to have like a different set list, or trying to have like different incarnations of the songs as well. There's a lot of impros during the performances as well. So some of the songs you know by heart, and then suddenly there's a little twist somewhere. We love to keep it like very interesting, not only for us on stage, but also to keep it fresh for the people. So you can. There was like a few people, because we were in the UK before, because that was mainly a UK tour. Like we were in promotion for a single that we released in the UK. So, but we wanted to come here because we the last time we came was like ages ago. So we wanted to come here. We went to Berlin as well, and some people followed us on tour. And every single night, even like if we played some of the same songs, we're just like, well, different twist. We're always communicating on stage, letting the moment, the vibe of the night really taking over. So this is really what this band is about. We used to do a long time ago. Everything was so squared. Everything was so organized that we kind of got, it was pretty boring at one point. You always want to express yourself, and then suddenly, oh no, you cannot, because here comes the chorus again. So this is the fun part of it. So that's why when we're having the opportunity to play several times in the same city, that's the beauty of it, because we know that it's going to be a different night, different vibe, different people, and different environment. So that will just kind of lead the way to that whole frenzy. So we're just putting like noise things here and there, and then it's a different night. It's very funny because actually we used to have like people jumping on stage, and we played for 6 weeks in China 2 years ago, and China is just like starting. There's a incredible bloom of young people that are really into rock music, really into music, and they really want to have fun through it. There's a lot of punk kids, but it's in a very nice environment. You can have like punk kids along with like muds and like metalheads going to the same concert. They don't have that difference. So for us, when you're able to witness that, we want to be part of it. So we jumped on the crowd. For me, it's just there's no barriers. We jumped in the crowd in major festivals. So we already like brought like the drum set in a festival as well. It was like tens of thousands of people, and we were just jamming there. So getting people on the stage. So it's always different, whatever the night. And so it's funny because even like with the people, like the last time we played au Main d'Oeuvre, some people were just jamming on the drum as well. And the day after, we realized that the drummer Moo was just like, we were going to Germany. I said, yeah, we'll need to stop I need to buy more sticks. I said, are you kidding? Why? Well, I gave them all last night. So this is really what it's all about. Sometimes I'm throwing the microphone in the crowd and people will take over. So, and there's always happy accidents. Just like tonight, when I just hold the microphone to a girl there was like singing all the lyrics. And suddenly, that was funny, but there was that sense of, it was dangerous again, because the band was just like, okay. So then she sang like the pre-chorus twice, and then the guys were just like, oh, what's going on? That's the beauty of it. So then there's no difference. It could be like with the drum, could be with the microphone, could be me in the crowd, like doing body surfing or whatever. This is really the vibe of the night. There's nothing, everything is pretty organic. There's nothing like really organized. It's kind of boring when every time we played once, we were on tour with another band, every single night, same songs over and over again, same jokes, I thought it was so sad for them, but it's their own thing. So for us, it's just a different ball game. So that's why after concerts, everything is buzzing in my ears. I don't have much of a voice for like a few minutes, but that's the fun. That's the fun part of it. I think the people in itself are are pretty inspiring for us. We're keeping the contact. This is like the new thing. Everybody's pretending to be like in touch with their fans and stuff. But for us, really, honestly, we're very fortunate to have like amazing people wherever we're going. So it's like family. Like tonight, it's family. We can share about different things, and there's no sense of isolation. So you can go to China, even if they're not talking English, but the passion of the night, how you can communicate through your eyes. There's something going on that it's way beyond the cultures, way beyond generations. Sometimes there's like old people rocking the shit out of the kids and in the crowd. Sometimes, we were in Berlin a few nights ago, and there was like very old people just like kicking the jam, just like, and looking at the kids around, just like, oh, they're so quiet. So every time it's like that. So it goes beyond even like the language. So that's the beauty of it, because when you're open, and it's not only about you as an artist, and you can transcend that with the crowd, and there's no barriers. So then it could be very special. Sometimes, especially with impros and going through the night, sometimes it could be like a real fiasco musically. The guys after will come to see me and just like, because those guys are freaking amazing musicians, and they will come to me and just like, Alex, you cannot cut there. It just like, it doesn't work. But it's part of the fun with the people, because then it's not ambition anymore. It's really to have like that communion with the people. So you can be, out in China, even if they're not talking English, but the passion of the night, how you can communicate through your eyes. There's something going on that it's way beyond the cultures, way beyond generations. Sometimes there's like old people rocking the shit out of the kids and in the crowd. Sometimes, we were in Berlin a few nights ago, and there was like very old people just like kicking the jam, just like, and looking at the kids around, just like, oh, they're so quiet. So every time it's like that. So it goes beyond even like the language. So that's the beauty of it, because when you're open, and it's not only about you as an artist, and you can transcend that with the crowd and there's no barriers. So then it could be very special. Sometimes, especially with impros and going through the night, sometimes it could be like a real fiasco musically. The guys after will come to see me and just like, because those guys are freaking amazing musicians, and they will come to me and just like, Alex, you cannot cut there. I mean, it just like, it doesn't work. But it's part of the fun with the people, because then it's not ambition anymore. It's really to have like that communion with the people. So you can be, in China, I was in the crowd doing like buddy surfing in a like huge festival, and the whole security, like everybody went nuts. What is he doing? And I was with a Super 8 camera, like jump in the crowd, and it was like maybe like 40,000 people. This was just like huge. So I've been able to do like the whole square of people, like buddy surfing with the people, and then at the very last second, someone like gave me a hat, and I'm always like, because we're very into human rights, and so sometimes I'm always careful with when people are giving me like something written, or you never know what you're gonna, you cannot go and just like then you realize that it's a major faux pas, And someone gave me like that hat, and I came back on stage, and everybody went like, yeah. So it was like something that was more of a welcoming, just like the kids were acknowledging us as being one of their own. So it wasn't about us, the band, rocking out and just like say, yeah, see you, China. It was really like, wow. And after that, you're talking with the people, and that's why every time we're able to do like major festivals or things like that, we always want to go in the country. We don't care if, like China for an example, we were probably like the first foreigners to go in some places, like long hair, beards, everybody was kind of, what's that? And we played some clubs, and kids came, and the first thing you know, when you're going back, those very same kids started their own bands. So this is what it's all about. This is the spirit of the band. So this is what we're really into.
Your eyes, looking at me. Your blame, my shame, 1,000 whispers. I'm falling down, I'm on my knees. Just a soul who lost his way away.
Yeah, we're looking to come back in fall. It's funny because every time I'm saying that, everybody told me, yeah, 6 years ago you told us the same thing. So, but this time it's already organized. So and yeah, I came. The last time I played here was 6 years ago, but I'm coming to Paris, very often. So this is a place that I love, regardless of everything that people are saying about people living in Paris. Me, I fit right in, and so this is the beauty of it. And of course, that was the reason why we insisted so much to come, even if we were doing our little thing in the UK. We wanted to come here. That was very important for us. 2 gigs, it was supposed to be 1, and we kind of pushed a little bit to do something like free and crazy, and of course we'll come back because we really feel like that we're welcome, and as long as there is that, as long as that communion can be not only shared, but you can feed that with the people, not only from our point of view, then it's amazing. So.
God is deep, but ain't too late. Salvation to light my way away. Just a dream that's been fading away. A craving ghost that kept running away. Race out of sight, I won't give it away. Just give it away, won't give it away.
Simplement dire merci beaucoup de nous avoir accueillis comme ça, pour votre patience. On dit que l'amour est patient. Donc, vous nous avez fait preuve d'énormément d'amour et à travers votre patience, ça a été long. On a fait plusieurs détours, mais vous nous avez jamais oubliés. Puis votre support, puis tous vos messages d'encouragement ont fait en sorte non seulement qu'on est devenu le groupe qu'on est aujourd'hui, mais qu'on peut partager avec vous. Et non pas dans un désir de vous redonner un petit peu, mais vraiment dans une perspective de pouvoir communier ensemble. Donc on vous remercie et on sera de retour vraiment, vraiment bientôt. Et cette fois, vous pouvez compter là-dessus.
Give it away, just give it away.